Good morning, everyone. Today we are back at Knott's Berry Farm, the Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant to be exact, for breakfast. They are doing breakfast Saturdays and Sundays through the end of the summer in honor of the 90th anniversary of the restaurant. They just did a proclamation a week or two ago for the 90th. That's how long the restaurant has been here serving up good food, but you got to come for breakfast. Their breakfast is delicious with those biscuits. They're also doing a senior buffet the next couple Tuesdays, which are 65 and over, or guests that are coming with someone 65 and over. And then special events planned for the rest of the year, including a midnight Scary Farm buffet, breakfast with Santa, all sorts of things. So really fun. So we're going to eat our gravy this morning, eggs and bacon, then go into the park, show you what's new, including the new Snoopy's Tenderpaw Twister coaster, which just opened this week in Camp Snoopy. We'll show you the current state of Camp Snoopy with the reimagining that took place, the celebration dedication on Thursday, and see what else is going on. So on opening day, I did not make it on the OffRoad Rally, and we are the first guests today on the OffRoad Rally. So whose sheep do we get? Who is that? Franklin. We get Franklin.
You're all clear?
Look, there they go.
We just got off Off-Road Racers because the line was a little too long on media day and I needed to get back to work, so we just did that. It's a pretty route. They did a really good job with the landscaping and the decor. You pass checkpoints. A little tidbit on the vehicles themselves, you'll see they are numbered, and those numbers correspond with when those characters were actually first introduced into the comic strip. Very, very cool. So let's go check out the rest of the land here. And just a reminder, they told us media day there's absolutely no filming on any Knott's rides or attractions. So please abide by that. There are cameras along the route here, so do not take your phones out. So if you did not see a full POV from us, that is why, because they asked us not to film. As everyone knows, the Camp Snoopy dedication for the reimagined land took place on Thursday, so we'll edit in a clip from that opening ceremony with the Peanuts gang. Put that in so you can see what that looked like. But we do have a full video from that opening day, so make sure you check that out.
1983 that Camp Snoopy opened. It's been a very, very special part of Knott's Berry Farm. And today, we're equally excited to officially open the new reimagined Camp Snoopy.
Well, John, we would love to have you help us do the honor of cutting the ribbon. All right, are we ready to cut the ribbon, everyone? Yeah. See the new reimagined Camp Snoopy? Okay, let's get those scissors. And everyone count us down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Of the new attractions, that Snoopy's Tenderpaw Twister coaster is open, so is the Off-Road Rally. The Camp Swing will be at a later date. And the new Beagle Express train was not open media day, was not open Friday. It is not open yet this morning, although we were told maybe this afternoon. But by the time you watch this video, it'll probably be open. Let us know down in the comments. The Snoopy's Tenderpaw Twister coaster is open. Now keep an eye out when the car goes by, the little wood stalks move up there. And you actually go around the track twice, and there's a little pond, and the water shoots out of the pond as you go by. Really, really cute. Just be advised, though, that it is a tight squeeze. There are individual seats on the car. It is 2 riders per car, only 1 adult per car. And it's kind of a tight squeeze, like I mentioned, in the lap bar. If you have long legs like myself, I tried to get on media day. I'm 6'1", and I did not fit. I know a lot of guests have not managed to get on because of their height. Restroom facility is located where the old one was, but it has been updated. Brand new restrooms. There are a drinking fountain here to refill your water bottles. There's men's, women's. There are a family restroom, and inside of the women's restroom there is a family nursing lounge with a chair. Really good option if you need that. So make sure you check that out here in Camp Snoopy, right next to Snoopy's Tenderpaw Twister coaster. And the existing restroom is still over there by the Grizzly Creek Lodge too. The water is running again here in Camp Snoopy at the waterfall. The barrel bridges have been replaced and repaired, although they're not quite open yet, so that should be any time. The area where the Huff N Puff was, right behind this wall here, looks like it's going to be maybe a new retail area or game, but the track has been expanded slightly for that off-road rally into the Huff N Puff area. Jen spotted this. I didn't notice that. Looks like they're doing some new rock work up there. So the barrel bridges have been repaired and replaced. This should be reopening. And from what we understand, the Snoopy on the canoe is supposed to be going up there. He is missing at the entrance along with the sign, but they are not quite finished yet. So hopefully we'll see all these additions come here in the next few weeks. And other ride news, Montezooma got some scaffolding, I believe last week or the week before we reported. It is completely covered now. Even part of the station was covered from the other side. So this is getting worked on. Now Knott keeps saying this will reopen Montezooma's Forbidden Fortress in 2025. The old track is down there. This area used to be the cabin for the engine for the Grand Sierra Scenic Railroad. Now the Beagle Express. It is now an electric train. The water is not running over here, but it looks like the train could be opening any moment. They're wiping it down. But unfortunately, we have another event to get to, so we're going to be leaving shortly. So if it opens before we leave, good. If not, we'll have to ride it on another trip. We're at this new cabin in the Beagle Scout Acres. Now this area was supposed to be the reimagined Camp Snoopy Theater. We're hearing there's still something coming here. This is all just temporary. So I think, fingers crossed, there may still be something here in the future, maybe new fiscal year. As we've been telling you, the Six Flags Cedar Fair merger is supposed to be going through, and it is actually scheduled for July 1st. Cedar Fair, the parent company of Knott's, and Six Flags are merging. The stock ticker on the New York Stock Exchange will stay FUN, which is the Cedar Fair symbol. The company's name will be Six Flags Entertainment, and Cedar Fair has a controlling interest with slightly more than 50% over Six Flags. Almost all the management from Cedar Fair are remaining in place. Salim Basul, who is the CEO of Six Flags, is taking over as executive director of the board, but the president of Cedar Fair, Zimmerman, is staying as president. The CFO, COO, all those people from Cedar Fair are still staying there, with one person from Six Flags coming into top management. So we shouldn't hopefully see too many changes here. Other markets maybe, but with Magic Mountain up the street with their IPs and Knott's down here, I don't see them crossing those two at all and keeping these parks completely separate. But time will tell after July 1st what takes place. But hopefully in a new fiscal year, something else will come here, a theater. Although we're being told in the meantime, there's supposed to be camptivities, there's supposed to be a fire pit, Peanuts characters meet and greets, but I think they rushed to get this open for Media Day and just did something with it quickly. So there was something here, and the kids seem to be enjoying sitting around and, you know, having a bite to eat, but I think there's more plans. In the camp store, the clock is supposedly still coming back. Don't panic, but they have some really, really good new Camp Snoopy merchandise here. We talked to Carl, who actually has a new title now. He is no longer merchandise manager. He's retail director, he says in the video, but he showed us all the new stuff. So make sure you check that video from opening day. We're all so old, nobody can read this pen. What does it say? Oh, and it's not focusing, but even the camera can't read it. I have no idea what that says. It took three of us, 2 phones, and a magnifying glass to read what this says. It says, what does it say? Those are clouds.
It says, I think I see puffy birds.
I think I see puffy birds.
And Snoopy says,
and
those
Snoopy
are
says,
clouds.
those are clouds. Right now, Knott Summer Nights going on at night. Bands on both stages here in Calico Square. They also have the Flavors of Summer tasting card. A lot of good limited time items. Make sure you try that out. It's $55? $55 for 6 items. You can get 6 of one, a mix of 6, whatever you want from this card, all around the park. That is good through the end of the summer. You don't have to use it all at one time either. And then, of course, during the day right now, Ghost Town Alive, our absolute favorite. We love all the characters and performers in Ghost Town Alive. So make sure you check that out. We'll edit in a clip right now of kind of the opening ceremony. You can follow that along from Rope Drop at 10 a.m. in front of Gold Trails all the way through to the Hoedown, which takes place at 4:30 in Calico Park. Make sure you do that. And part of Ghost Town Alive on select days is Miss Cameo Kate's Western Burleque review in the Birdcage Theater. We absolutely love that show and all the entertainment here at Knott, so make sure you fill that theater. We'll edit in about a 45-60 second clip of that show right now. You do not want to miss it. Wildly, wildly entertaining. since I'm sitting, we'll just say current ride closures today: Pony Express and Jaguar is closed. Everything else is open, I believe. Construction behind me continues on that M&T grab-and-go store, and the bank out front, which used to be the California shop, going to be a Westcom credit union under construction too, right there by security. Franklin Wall, absolutely fantastic. Sometimes the suffragette, sometimes Franklin Wall. Just bumped into a follower, Coco. Thank you for stopping to say hello. I always enjoy meeting everybody. Don't be afraid to come up to us. Well, maybe Jen, she's not overly friendly, but I, on the other hand, she runs off.
Also earlier this week inside the Walter Knott Theater was a special presentation of the new Apple TV Plus series, Camp Snoopy, which is streaming now. They were showing the first episode. Let's take a look.
You can experience the brand new Camp Snoopy here at Knott's starting tomorrow, and then continue the fun by watching the Camp Snoopy series and all your Peanuts favorites on Apple TV Plus. Today, we're proud to present the first episode of the Camp Snoopy series. Enjoy!
That is it for this update from Knott's Berry Farm. Make sure you check out our opening day Camp Snoopy video. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then follow us on social media. We'll see you back at Knott's here real soon for 4th of July.